Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're taking a thrilling, genuinely cinematic journey forward in time. We're going to fast forward exactly 25 years to explore a deeply realistic, science-driven vision of tomorrow. We'll be unpacking exactly what the American landscape, its economy, and its daily life are projected to look like, all based on the technological and scientific trends that are literally accelerating around us right now. To really grasp the sheer scale of the leap we're about to make, just think back to the world 25 years ago in the late 90s. We had no smartphones, no modern social media, and internet that completely tied up your phone line. Honestly, the next 25 years is going to make that shift look like a warm-up. So strap in because the future is approaching way faster than you might think.
I want you to ask yourself this question directly. Imagine waking up in America 25 years from now. What will our world actually look like when you step out of your front door? And look, we aren't talking about science fiction or cartoon fantasies here. We're talking about a photorealistic world where the sky is organized into highly efficient EVTL, that's electric vertical takeoff and landing, transit networks. It's a world where massive cities are actively, dynamically controlled by artificial intelligence, a place where the streets are whisper quiet because the combustion engine is just totally obsolete, and where the air smells crisp thanks to ubiquitous clean technology.
Part 1. The Blueprint of America 2050. The foundation of our automated future. Okay, let's dive into this blueprint. The foundation of this automated future requires us to essentially rethink our environment from the ground up. Over the next 2.5 decades, the sheer force of technology, AI, and continuous innovation is set to upgrade our physical world into a massive, interconnected digital infrastructure. Our modern cities are going to evolve from concrete jungles into truly intelligent ecosystems. Just imagine AI traffic grids using vehicle-to-everything communication. Cars will be negotiating right-of-way in milliseconds, which means effectively zero traffic jams. We'll be relying on automated services to handle the complex logistics of millions of people, sustainable buildings that actively monitor their own structural health, and smart homes that anticipate your every need. Homes that, miraculously, might finally figure out how to set the absolute perfect temperature while you're asleep.
Part 2. Smart cities and clean energy, powering the world of tomorrow. Now, a massive question arises from all this interconnected infrastructure, right? How do we power it all? We're talking about ultra-realistic, highly advanced megacities processing just unimaginable amounts of data. To make this future a reality without absolutely destroying our environment, the grid has to evolve. And this brilliantly illustrates how we're going to do it. 50% of the 2050 energy grid is dedicated entirely to renewable energy. That's the engine for our future solar cities. But equally crucial is the 20% dedicated to climate technology. We are talking about ambient carbon capture arrays built directly into the facades of skyscrapers, actively scrubbing the air clean as you walk by. Paired with smart grids that intelligently route power exactly where it's needed, we're looking at a system that drastically reduces waste and maximizes efficiency.
Part 3. AI, jobs, and the economy. Navigating the new workforce.
Moving from our physical infrastructure to our society, we really have to look at the human element. Navigating the new workforce is perhaps the most heavily debated aspect of the next 25 years. So the crucial point is understanding this economic transition objectively. On one side, sure, we have legacy jobs that will likely disappear. Things like basic data entry, routine logistics, heavily repetitive roles that automation simply executes with zero error. But on the flip side, we're seeing an explosion of entirely new careers created by AI. Think of roles like AI human integration managers or algorithmic bias auditors. The modern office definitely won't be empty. It's going to be a dynamic, digital workspace defined by human-AI collaboration. We'll be managing, guiding, and strategizing right alongside our digital counterparts.
And, that human-AI relationship won't just be contained to a 9-to-5 job. AI in our daily life is going to become incredibly intimate and ubiquitous. We're looking at virtual assistants that don't just, schedule your meetings, but actually negotiate times and deals on your behalf. We'll see AI robots assisting with complex physical tasks around the house, and digital holograms rendering right in your living room to teach you a new language face-to-face. These aren't pipe dreams. These are realistic scientific tools, many evolving directly from the early neural networks we're already using today, that will be as commonplace in 2050 as a smartphone is right now.
Part 4. Next-Gen Transport and Healthcare. Moving and Healing in 2050.
Let's shift our focus a bit to the physical movement of citizens and the incredibly advanced ways our bodies will be cared for. Looking at transit, the era of individual car ownership is giving way to mobility as a service. American roads and skies will feature these perfectly synchronized networks of self-driving and electric vehicles, all communicating directly with those AI smart grids we discussed earlier. Plus, high-speed maglev networks will literally shrink the map. Imagine turning the commute between New York and Washington, D.C. into a matter of minutes. Insane, right? Meanwhile, those EVTL air taxis will handle the short-range city hops. It is a vision of totally frictionless, completely autonomous travel.
Let's move to and see how this builds into the future of medicine. The hospital experience of 2050 is going to be incredibly precise. Step 1. Continuous biometric monitoring allows an AI diagnostic system to process your genetic data and your symptoms in seconds for a flawless early warning diagnosis. Step 2. Scientists and advanced algorithms generate a personalized healthcare plan tailored uniquely, specifically to your DNA profile. And Step 3. Targeted biotechnology interventions. We're talking highly advanced CRISPR gene editing and personalized mRNA therapeutics deployed to heal you at a cellular level. It's proactive, deeply personalized healthcare that could dramatically alter human life expectancy.
Part 5. A normal day in 2050. Your life in the future.
With all these massive macro-level changes, the energy grids, the healthcare, the transport, it is super easy to lose sight of the individual. So let's drop right down to the micro level and walk through an ordinary citizen's timeline, your timeline. In the morning, you wake up as your smart home gently adjusts the lighting. Your bathroom mirror analyzes your hydration and sleep quality to curate your morning health briefing. Midday, you commute seamlessly to a modern workspace, collaborating with robot assistants to solve complex strategic problems. And finally, in the evening, you unwind not just by passively watching a screen, but by stepping into a fully rendered, highly immersive historical simulation right in your own living room. Every single part of the day is enhanced, connected, and elevated.
All of this brings us to a really profound truth. The future is not something we wait for. It is something we build. Now, what's really interesting about this quote is that all of the incredible advancements we've explored in this explainer, the smart cities, the clean energy, the advanced medicine, none of it is automatically guaranteed. It's the result of scientific dedication, early breakthroughs evolving over decades, and our collective responsibility to actively shape tomorrow. We build this future today by supporting STEM education, leaning into innovation, and actively engaging in the infrastructure policies of our local communities.
Which brings us to our final thought. The blueprint is there, the technology is accelerating, but the direction we take is ultimately up to us. Looking at the incredible opportunities and the serious paradigm shifts ahead, what will you build for America in 2050?